Tell your men they can resume their patrols. The tanks have been dealt with.
Thank God. Let's hope they were the last.
Don't count on it. I need the isolation chamber prepped at the GCPD lockup. I'm bringing in Ivy.
You here, Batman. Bring her down to the lockup on the lower level.
What the hell? Hold your fire! It's Batman! What is that thing? You kidding me? I thought we were under attack.
Any progress with the fear toxin analysis?
It's gonna take a little while longer. Drop by the clock tower when you're ready, and I'll show you what I've got so far.
Who taught you to drive?
Scarecrow's gonna break you, Batman.
Honestly, why do you even bother with these meat sacks?
Civil unrest? There's a war on the streets. We don't have the manpower or the equipment.
Well, look who it is.
Ivy. Well, that's one less thing to worry about.
Is the isolation chamber ready?
Glad you're putting it to good use.
Oh good, another cell. You feel safer now that I'm all locked up?
The reality of the situation is this. We no longer have control of this city.
Why do you waste your time helping these pathetic creatures? So primitive compared to plant consciousness.
Now, you all had your chance to evacuate. You all made your choices. You have my word that each and every one of you will be commended when this is over. The work starts now. Priority 1, we're here to save lives, and it starts with the lives of your fellow officers right here at this precinct. I want a minimum of 4 guys on the roof at all times, and a 6-man element patrolling the perimeter. We keep this building locked down. The only people who get in or out are our guys and the Batman. Now, those punks out there think they own this city, and as things stand, they're right. We're outnumbered, outgunned, and understaffed. But if we work smart, we'll get through this and take back the city piece by piece. We have outlying patrols searching for Scarecrow in Bristol, Kingston, Drescher, Otisburg, and Port Adams. We got a half-dozen choppers patrolling the skies, but make no mistake, we are not in control. Until we know what we're dealing with out there, until we have a solid lead on Scarecrow, our priority is to dig in here and look out for our own. Any questions? Okay, I'm gonna run through this one more time so we're clear. Priority 1, we're here to save lives, and it starts with the lives of your fellow officers right here at this precinct. I want a minimum of 4 guys on the roof at all times, and a 6-man element patrolling the perimeter. We keep this building locked down. The only people who get in or out are our guys and the Batman. We have outlying patrols searching for Scarecrow in Bristol, Kingston, Drescher, Otisburg, and Port Adams.
This elevator's locked down, Batman. Only way in or out is through the parking garage.
We are not in control. Until we know what we're dealing with out there. Until we have a solid...
Do not attempt to approach the rioters, you hear me? Gonna get yourself killed. Hang on. I'm not a coward, Batman, but it'd be suicide to try and stop these animals. It's too many.
Guys on the roof at all times, and a 6-man element... Come on. After what happened with Protocol 10, I wouldn't be surprised if that driver sues us. And wins. Rachel? Can you hear me? Just about. The signal's real bad. Are you okay? Honey? Honey, you still there? Damn it!
Okay, gonna run through this one more time so we're clear. Priority 1, here to save lives.
My wife, Batman, I just want to know she's okay.
I can't believe how quickly everything's changed. I was doing a normal shift on a normal day, and now this.
I've got men dying down here. Screw you.
Damn bureaucrats. We're on our own.
We can handle it, Jim. What's the latest?
We've got incidents cropping up all over the city. Cash, give us a rundown.
All right, let's see. First up, we've lost contact with the fire crew from Station 17. We've got their last known coordinates, but they're not going to survive out there on their own for long. Then there's this. It's a strange one. Body turned up. We didn't have long to look before the evacuation, but the forensics boys seemed freaked out. Real nasty. Also, we've had several sightings of the Riddler creeping around the train yard. Knowing that guy, he's gotta be up to no good.
Look, I know you're busy, but anything you can do to help is going to save lives.
Don't worry, Jim. I have someone working a lead on Scarecrow. I'll see what I can do.
Good to hear. I've got a skeleton crew searching Gotham. South and west.
I'm going after Riddler.
Good luck out there, Batman.
Fernandez, it's Gordon. Give me an update.
If you ask me, we should use some of these weapons instead of letting them gather dust.
Might even things up a little.
God knows we could use the help.
Diddle, detective. I see you've begun pitting that mediocre mind of yours against my riddles. I had plenty of time to conceive them, Batman. When you left me battered and demeaned in Arkham City. I am the Riddler, Batman. I don't suffer humiliation. I pay it back. So solve my riddles if you can. They'll be very important later.
A selection of body parts belonging to Warren White, a.k.a. the Great White Shark. One freeze ray used by Mr. Freeze, a.k.a. Victor Freeze. We, had to stop playing with this after the commissioner caught us making ice cream. Freeze has kept quiet since leaving Arkham City. Maybe Batman finally talked some sense into him. One ventriloquist dummy, a.k.a. Scarface. This ain't the original Scarface. It's a Joker knockoff. Don't ask me why, but the clown took a liking to these creepy things. One pair of shock gloves, worn by the electrocutioner, a.k.a. Lester Buczynski. Joker hired this guy on the night of the Blackgate riots, and then he killed him. I heard Batman borrowed these for a while before handing them in. I guess he prefers beating up punks the old-fashioned way. One black mask worn by Black Mask, a.k.a. Roman Sionis. Sionis never really recovered from the night of the Blackgate riots, the night Joker showed up. Roman was an old-school gangster. Joker, well, I'm not sure.
I ain't stopping him.
Don't look at me.
Time so we're clear. Priority 1. We're here to save lives.
Half the rioters out there have gas masks. Don't they watch the news? Scarecrow's toxin passes through anything.
Gotham doesn't stand a chance. Not this time. There's not enough of us.
We just haven't got the men to deal with all this. I don't know where to start. It's hopeless.
Never seen him up close before. We've got your back in here, Batman. All of us. Owens from the diner probably wants you dead, but everyone else, Team Batman.
Gordon's crazy going out there.
You really think you're gonna convince him to stay? This city's his home, where he raised his family. He'd die for that.
Yep, poor bastard. He ain't gonna be able to live with himself when he finds out what he did in that diner.
He's gonna lose his badge for sure.
Owens is a good cop, lives for the job. He don't deserve this.
You should hear some of the stuff he's saying. Sounds like he's dying in there.
Hey, Batman! I guess Scarecrow gave you the slip. You broke my wrist for nothing! He's got plans for you, Batman. You and all your friends. Tonight's the night we finally break the bat. Oh!